Hey guys, welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Don here. I want to share, I just got the email from, we're using this place called, I think it's called Marketing 911 or something like that. And they sent out our first newsletter. So I'm going to walk through this whole kind of pain to do this. Okay. It's taken me a number of months. As you can see, whenever I start talking about things and then before I finally get it done, it just takes a long time. I'm reading this book by Chet Evans. It takes bullheaded persistence, right? That's what we have to do, is just to kind of keep things rolling. And basically, this just always goes from one week to another week until the darn thing gets done. But let me tell you about this newsletter. Once again, getting it done versus getting it perfect, I think, is key. So I went through a couple of renditions. First of all, I was thinking about doing a total custom one, but none of us really had time or inclination to write this out. So I found a company that they took kind of a staple newsletter. It has some universal stuff for whoever the newsletter goes to, and then there's usually one article or two articles on things that we can modify. Our list initially, we downloaded a list of all of our referring doctors, and I put them in order based on how much we earned from them. So some doctors in a year we got, $20,000 or $30,000. Other doctors were less, and so this list, and it started out at about, maybe 400 or something like that. Then we realized that the addresses we had in our medical record were incorrect, and so what we had to do is they made us scrub the list. That just means you have to basically get all the suite numbers and things like that. So I had my medical assistant, they had to call up 200 of these places, make sure we had the right suite number, and even after we did that, they put it through their system, and they had to delete a whole bunch of people. And I figured, well, it's better to have it done than it is perfect. So we deleted some of those from our list. Why? The reason is it's not just because it goes out in the mail, it's because it has to be clean when they send it out. I didn't really understand that, but when you have a mailing house, it sounds like that they just can't send it like we do. Like we send letters to all the doctors, announcing a new doctor or announcing these other things that we do. But this method, they have to have actually a clean list before they send it out, so there's less returns. I guess that's how they do it. So there's less returns to the office. So they sent it out. It was the one, we are in August, so it must be for September, the September newsletter. And these newsletters, I think it's going to maybe be $400 or $500 or $600 or something like that. I think it's like about $1 a newsletter or something like that. So what they did is they gave me a Google sheet that I can update new people. So for example, I might want to send it to some physical therapy places or shoe stores or things like that I want to be top of mind. And because this is a list only going to primary care doctors that are in our medical record. So we want to add to that. But it was a kind of an easy process, and now we can contribute an article, like a 200-word article, and they just give us a deadline, basically on the 15th of the month or something like that. We can put it out. So then the thought is, can we repurpose this newsletter to send it out to all of our patients? Can I send it out to one of these other lists that I have? There's other ways of doing it. But it was a kind of a long process, and they say it's going to take a while to see the returns on this, so we'll see kind of how it goes. And I'll keep you guys informed how many of these get returned, how many critiques we get. It's kind of an uncomfortable process of doing this because we kind of get worried about like what other people think, what are the other doctors going to say that are getting this. These are people that are our referral sources and things like that, if they're going to find it entertaining. Because basically what you want to do with these newsletters, you want to entertain people and maybe give them a little bit of content, but mostly it has to be entertaining. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you guys in the loop, and underneath this I'll try to put a link of the PDF of the first newsletter so you can get a feel for it, and the company that we're using. So it's been a pretty easy process, so if you want to consider doing this. Okay, great. Thanks, guys.